Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Make sure to subscribe for more daily Yu-Gi-Oh content. So today we're looking at a brand new card of Dawn of Majestic, and it's called Dimer Synthesis. It's a normal spell card with the effect you can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. Activate one of these effects. Add one Catalyst field from your deck to your hand, or add one Burnout and one Chemicritter monster from your deck to your hand. And the secondary effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 2 face-up monsters you control, including at least one Gemini monster that is treated as an effect monster, and has gained its effects. Until the end of this turn, change the attack of one monster to 0, and if you do, the other monster gains attack equal to the original attack of the first monster. Right, so we're going to actually look at this effect in reverse. The secondary ability, when it's banished, does require you to have a Gemini monster that's been treated as an effect monster. That means it has to be normal summoned twice, or you would have had to have special summoned it before and then be able to normal summon it on your turn to treat it as the effect monster, which is a nuisance. This is one of the main reasons why Gemini monsters never actually became a thing, because they were too troublesome to get to use their effects. I know Konami tried to make them like a hybrid between a normal monster and an effect monster. It just didn't work out that way. You change 2 monsters, one to 0, and the other one gets the other one's attack. Depending on what you are running and your opponent, this could be a good thing if they've got a 3000 beat stick monster. But if they don't, and it's a weak enough monster, then this effect isn't really going to do anything. So we'll also cover the couple of cards that were actually mentioned, considering that chemicritters as an archetype have not been supported for about 5 years now. Okay, so this is Catalyst Field. It's a field spell with the effect each turn one level 5 or higher Gemini monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Gemini monster in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can target one card your opponent controls, banish one Gemini monster you control that is treated as an effect monster and has gained its effects until your opponent's end phase. If you do, destroy that card. So this is actually quite versatile and can be used with any Gemini deck rather than just chemicritters. The ability to go into a level 5 or higher Gemini monster without need of a tribute summon is brilliant, and it's absolutely necessary for Geminis to see any type of play. I'm surprised by this fact that this card actually exists, and why people haven't tried playtesting the chemicritters or any forms of Gemini support. The additional effect to be able to normal summon again in a turn means you can do a couple of things. Either you can summon a brand new monster to establish more field presence, or you can actually turn your Gemini monster into an effect monster to trigger its effect. The final part of the effect, also to be able to banish a Gemini monster that already has its effect, means that you can destroy an opponent's card, and be it a spell, a trap, or a monster, which is perfect. So you can actually use all 3 parts of the effect on the same turn if you play this strategically. So this is the other card. It's a trap card called Burnout. This effect is banish one face-up chemicritter monster you control. Special summon 2 chemicritter monsters from your deck with different names from each other. When your opponent declares a direct attack, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card graveyard, then target one of your banished Gemini monsters, special summon it, and if you do, it becomes an effect monster and gains its effect. You can only activate one Burnout per turn. This again, I think, is fantastic support. Banishing a chemicritter monster, even though it's something you control, you can summon 2 of the stronger monsters they have as their boss monsters, potentially from the deck, without having to, use resources from your hand or have to meet any other conditions. And the other thing is you can then revive one of your banished Gemini monsters to protect your life points, and it gets its effect as well, so you don't actually have to go through the process of normal summoning it again. Generally speaking, from overviewing this card and the cards that are listed on it, I think this is actually a fantastic card, and definitely something that the chemicritters need. Even if you're not really going to use it for a chemicritter kind of deck, it does specify it as part of the effect. Alternatively, if you're not going to use that second part of the first effect, you can just add Catalyst Field from the deck to the hand, field spell, so you can run this within generic Gemini archetypal support.